Hiya folks, the old fossil here. This video is about neon relaxation oscillators. I first came across these little things when I was starting college some 60 odd years ago, and I really liked them. They have a warm, cozy orange popsicle glow to them. They're really random. They're throttleable. You can just turn the knob and speed them up or slow them down. And LEDs nowadays are bright and harsh, and usually they have predictable timers running them. This little guy was very useful as a nightlight in the kids' bedroom. They really liked it. Now, if you want background on how the things work, go look up Wikipedia. In the subjects listed: relaxation oscillators, negative resistance, boost converters, and S-stable multivibrators. It's fun to play with. You can you drive it with a signal generator instead of a multivibrator and make it go faster, slower, higher frequency, lower frequency. It was a fun little project. So this is what it looks like when it's running, and it's even better with the lights out. There you go. Now, don't do this. The precursor state to older and wiser is younger and dumber. And when I first started messing with these things, well, I was the first class to take the course in the newfangled transistors. The guys the year before me took vacuum tubes. Now, the big difference between vacuum tubes and one today is voltage. 100, 200 volts was common. 400 volts was not unheard of. So don't build this. Pay attention to that note. The peak voltage of the AC line is about 170 volts, and in a brilliant flash of genius, I decided all I have to do is put a half-wave rectifier on the AC line, and that'll be plenty enough to drive these things. Don't do it. That's the AC line raw and loose on your workbench, and folks, it will kill you if you get across it right. Now, 170 volts is not really high voltage. It's not like lightning. It won't reach out through the air and zap you, but you definitely do not want to touch it. So, in this day and age when common supply voltages are 12 and 15 and the logic has gone from 5 down to 3.3, maybe a couple tips from the high voltage days might be useful. So the most important thing is make sure your breadboard setup is stable. You don't want it sliding around when you're not expecting it. You don't want to have it jerk on with wires or connectors or cables and move. The next thing is limit the amount of power available. Do not take the AC line raw onto your workbench. This little guy runs from a 12 volt DC wall ward, which isolates you from the line, and the boost converter will give you the 170 volts. Turn the thing off when you're in the breadboard mode, when you're not actually doing something, when you're connecting a probe or a clip or adding a part or something. Turn it off. Do not freehand probe into the assembly. That's just asking to hit the bad stuff. Use clip-on probes or alligator clips, something that that you can attach and stays firm. Pay attention to your fingers at all times. It's amazing how your hands can move around by themselves, and you do not want it to get close to the high voltage. Just pay attention and don't let it get out of hand. The famous old advice, keep one hand in your pocket and watch what the other one's doing. Okay. This is the circuit that is actually built and working now, and it's much, much safer. Like I say, it runs from a wall wart. Just because I got lucky for a couple of years and didn't electrocute a kid or didn't burn the house down does not mean that you can be lucky too. Don't take the chance. The little boost converter has a high voltage switching transistor, and the inductive kickback from the 1 millihenry, these are all junk box parts. The inductive kickback will give you up to 170 volts with no particular problem. There's no critical components in this thing except the switch transistor. MJE 340s were just something I had around from an old project. I think their collector breakdown voltage is on the order of 300 volts or more. That's important. But the other parts, the little 5210s, they're just run-of-the-mill NPN transistors that I just had from another project. Anything like a 2N2222 or 3904, any of those things will work. Of course, all the stuff on the high voltage side of the board, well, you want to be able to take the 200 volts at least, 300 is preferable. These are the pictures of the thing as built. The lamp assembly and the high voltage part is on the left. The little boost converter and multi-vibrator to drive it is on the right. Top and bottom views. No particular difficulty, just put it together. This is what the performance is. The scope photograph is the high voltage actually applied to the top of the pot for the lamps. It's about 170 volts. Somewhere between 4 and 5 kc is what I wound up using. 20 or 30 volts worth of ripple on top of it doesn't bother the lights much. The other photograph is the multi-vibrator waveform. The two sides, the base resistor and coupling capacitor, is what determines the time constant. And if the parts aren't matched, the waveform will be asymmetrical. But that's not a particular problem. So this is what it looks like when it's running, and it's even better with the lights out. There you go. Okay, that's about it. It was fun to build. I'm going to send it off to my oldest daughter because she got a big kick out of it a long time ago. We'll give her this one, let her play with it now. Thanks for watching.